This guy coming up, I love everybody here, and I appreciate them all. One of my favorites coming up, totally different. He's very funny, good friend of mine. Put your hands together, Cal Matthews. Yeah!
When I was seeing see Sean put the balloon by his back, I was like, oh, it's going in his ass. Yeah, the little Pink Panther one was like, is it a boy or a girl? And it was like, is that what's going in his ass? I'm always jealous of people making me things I can't. That's all that is. I think really think about cool thing about owning pets. Pet owners, you got glass cats, dogs, lizards, snakes, luckily no snakes. I think the cool thing about owning pets is that they can sense your emotions and how you're feeling. And they actually has an effect on how they're feeling. So it's like a cool mirror for yourself to look at and like, oh, okay. It also explains why my therapy dog killed himself. He overdosed on chocolate. I do blame myself mostly for getting drunk and leaving a big bag of chocolate. It's a little bumper and suicide. Alright, alright. I found the line. I'm going to do that I had McDonald's for lunch today. It's never a good sign. I don't know. For me, I've never had a great day, but it's gonna make this better. Relentless diarrhea. It's gonna be great. I don't know, McDonald's just has, I think they just sell nostalgia to people with bad childhoods. I think that's their business, their motto should just be, hey, you remember when your parents were together? Get over here. Get a Happy Meal for the kids. Pulling up in the drive-thru hey, you guys got anything that tastes like before I was molested? Be like a free McFlurry out of the back of the van or something. There we go. When I was a kid, I used to get really bad sleep paralysis. Somebody else say it's a terrible, terrifying thing. It's it makes it really hard to go to sleep because you're just scared of what's going to happen. Yeah. And so, in order to help me calm down and get to sleep, I would listen to cassette tapes of my favorite comedian, Bill Cosby.
Oh.
I should say favorite comedian at the time. So I'm not saying I know exactly what those ladies went through, but I do know what it feels like to have Bill Cosby's voice be the last thing you hear. Right? Before you fall asleep. Just wake up paralyzed. Damn, this was the worst act to follow, believe me. It's gonna go downhill. I got married really young. I've been married for almost 12 years now. I'm 31, my wife's 24. No. I'm kidding, she's my age. It's forever. People are wondering, what's it? Oh, that's gotta be boring, having sex with the same person for that long. I'm still coming fast. I don't know. That's some good pussy. I get insecure about some things. I get really insecure. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced. You ever been so insecure you talk shit about the male characters in your wife's smut books? Ooh, rich billionaire playboy Christian Grey. I bet he underpays his employees. He's like, and a lot of people get like on smut, they think it's like a bad thing or whatever. Like, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's like good literature. It's being lauded as great books. Like, we all know what it is. Like, no one's jacking off to Blood Meridian. Alright, usually people don't get that reference, but I'll just pretend like you didn't. No one's jacking off to Farewell to Arms. Keep listing books until you guys get jacking off to Cat in the Hat. That's all. There are furries. I don't know if that is true. I have a daughter. Transition into this. She's 8 years old, great kid. I think being a parent is easier than other people say it is, but that also might mean I'm not good at it. Like, I'm just doing a good enough job. What I do is I try to treat her the way that I would want to be treated. Like, that's it. Just try to have like compassion and empathy. Like, if she's having trouble going to sleep, I'm just like, get out here, watch some cartoons, hang out, it'll be fine. We'll fall asleep the entire next day, but you'll learn the lesson, right? Like the other night, she had a social studies assignment that was due like the next morning, and she didn't tell us about it. So I was like, instead of yelling at her like my parents would have done, I was like, all right, I'll do what I wish someone would do with me in the situation. So I chopped up a bunch of Adderall, and we just stayed up all night trying to figure out who really runs the government. Came to school the next day. It's just a piece of postboard with like a Star of David in the middle of it. But yeah, she got a B-, so we're probably gonna change schools. All right, thanks. Have a good one.